Brought to its knees by this recent snowstorm, but we are still playing football at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the all-time leading passer in Vanderbilt history, the veteran quarterback. It's Jay Cutler.
And while it probably hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Jay Cutler throughout his career because he's had a lot of different coaches and offensive coordinators, it also has made him extremely adaptable. There's not anything he hasn't seen or done on offense in the NFL.
Throwing now, Cutler on first down. It's caught by Royal. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We see this offense, and we see Jeremy Langford, certainly a guy to watch in this game.
He plays a game with great determination, Brandon. In college, he played multiple positions before settling in at running back. He made the right choice.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And his first carry, he loses the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go. Left 35. Left 35.
Following the fumble recovery, Sanchez. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Let's go now.
Second and 10, Sanchez here again. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it's third down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Sanchez. Drops it off for Hillman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, Anderson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
He'll dump it down to Hillman. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there, coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Set, right, 20. Right,
A shotgun snap for Sanchez. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Emmanuel Sanders, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Thompson on the return. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
On second down, Langford. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. On third down, Cutler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not doing. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now Cutler on first down. On the right side, this is Miller. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Soldier Field after this. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. The lone setback is Langford. And he'll get it up the middle. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you? And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now Cutler surveying the field. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. Now Sanders. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's Sanchez now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd, Sanchez. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
I don't don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Looking deep for Demarius. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box.
Yes.
We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. After the interception, here's Cutler. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Cutler. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. On first and 10, it's Cutler. Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense. Now Cutler. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Cutler to throw on second down. He's got time in the pocket. Lee's got it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Here's Cutler. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. come out here in the eye. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Bears and the Broncos have not had the best success throwing the football. It's a passing league, but these defenses have mostly been able to contain that today. All right, let's roll the highlights. Bears on 2nd and 7. On the run, the ball comes loose. He takes off and ends up picking up 36 yards on the play. Now following the fumble, Sanchez's throw here goes into the end zone and is going to be caught for the touchdown. Broncos up now by 7. 3rd and long. They're going to come away with another sack. This will go for a loss of 7. Now with the shot after the interception. Defense will win the battle and get the sack. This one ends up as a loss of 6. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. In the backfield is Anderson. On 1st and 10, Sanchez. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st down, here's Sanchez. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's brought down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Sanchez now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jordan Norwood, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Second and 10 now. It's Cutler. And Miller with it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Wow, I can't help it. When I see Jay Cutler throw the football and throw one like that with a big completion, I can't help but be impressed.
His arm strength, such an asset.
It really is, because it gets him in trouble sometimes, but I think it gets him out of trouble more often than that.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Cutler on first down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a second down. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Again, it's Cutler. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Eddie Royal is intended target, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down After the second down incompletion. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Cutler. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
In the backfield is Anderson. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down is Sanchez. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. To throw is Sanchez. And Fowler's got it. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Here's Anderson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Here's Sanchez now on 2nd down. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Fresh set of downs here.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Here we go. Right, 20. Right, 20.
On 1st and 10, Sanchez. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Ready. Right 20. Right 20.
Back to the ground, Anderson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Sanchez. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. 23 yards on the play.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a first down throw, Sanchez. Left side here to Sanders. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Left 35.
10th carry now for Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
From the gun on 3rd, Sanchez. Ronnie Hillman there, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Hey, watch left. I got it.
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On second down, here's Cutler. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jeremy Langford, the one he was looking to get it to. And it's third down. Seven yards remain now on third down.
Three down.
On third down, Cutler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go. It's Cutler on fourth down. He hits White, complete. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ringo. Let's go, D.
Now Cutler on first down. He completes it right side to White. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Cutler. Royal making the catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the red zone now, here's Cutler on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Throwing again, it's Cutler. Surveying the field, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area.
Watch left.
Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
To throw again is Cutler. That's caught at the 2. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And Denver getting set to take the field. Handoff comes to Anderson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Hey, you got three down.
In the backfield is Anderson. He'll get the football here. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.